The confessional is just a booth of red brocade, where every secret is a debt that must be paid.
I speak in riddles so the angels won't look down.
The quietest sinner in this loud and neon town.
I've got a ledger filled with names I can't forget, and every breath I take is borrowed on a debt.
Your voice is softer than a feather on the skin,
inviting me to let the darkness enter in.
Lower your volume, the walls are leaning near. Shame is the only melody that we can hear. Whispered sins floating through the air, a quiet liturgy, a desperate hollow prayer.
No one is listening.
The pews are made of stone.
We're seeking pardon
for the crimes we've always known.
I've walked the alleys where the broken spirits pray,
and traded pieces of my
integrity away.
You are the priestess of the shadow and the soot,
crushing my resistance
underneath your velvet foot.
The rosary is tangled in the bed sheets on the floor.
I don't think heaven wants to hear us anymore.
So tell me everything you've hidden in the dark
before the morning light extinguishes the spark.
Lower your volume,
the walls are leaning near. Shame is the only melody that we can hear. Whispered sins floating through the air, a quiet liturgy, a desperate hollow prayer.
no one is listening.
The pews are made of stone. We're seeking pardon for the crimes we've always known.
Forgive the longing,
forgive the appetite,
forgive the things we only do
under the night.
There is no water that can wash away the stain,
so let us dance within the sanctified cold rain. Don't tell,
I won't.
Just listen to the same. Whispered sins floating through the air, a quiet liturgy, a desperate hollow prayer.
No one is listening.
The pews are made of stone.
We're
seeking pardon for the crimes we've always known.
keep it quiet
between us.
Whisper.
The sand is cold and silver under the waning moon. I'm waiting for a rescue that isn't coming soon. I see a light across the black and undulating deep, guarding all the promises that we could never keep.
I built a raft of cedar and of weathered old regret, tossed upon the currents that I haven't conquered yet.
The horizon is a line of ink against a charcoal sky,
where the navigation stars go out to simply die.
The water is a mirror, the salt is in the wound, a maritime disaster that was perfectly attuned. Distant shores flickering in the haze, the final destination of our migratory maze.
So near yet so impossible,
A land we'll never reach, washed up like a driftwood on a desolate gray beach.
I've got a compass pointing to a place that don't exist, searching for a sanctuary hidden in the mist.
The gulls are screaming warnings that I choose to disregard,
while the rowing of the oars
becomes exceptionally hard.
I'll wrap myself in seaweed and the foam of ancient tides,
The only place where a forgotten goddess truly hides.
don't swim toward
The flicker, it's a trick of tired eyes,
a beautiful illusion in a world of oceanic lies.
The water is a mirror, the salt is in the wound, a maritime disaster that was perfectly attuned. Distant shore flickering in the haze, the final destination of our migratory maze.
So near yet so impossible,
A land we'll never reach, washed up like a driftwood on a desolate gray beach. Let the tide
pull us out
far away,
from the dark.
the shore is just a dream, nothing
As it seems,
keep rowing,
through the dark,
lost the flame.
lost the spark.
Distant shore flickering in the haze, the final destination of our migratory maze.
So near yet so impossible,
A land we'll never reach, washed up like a driftwood on a desolate gray beach. The sky is bleeding such a deep and bruised blue, reflecting everything I'm feeling about you. The streetlights shimmer on the puddles in the park,
like falling diamonds
scattered blindly in the dark.
I've got my collar turned against the biting chill, while every clock in this old city has stood still.
The clouds are heavy with the weight of unsaid things,
while every drop upon the window softly sings.
Wash away the dust, soak into the bone, the loneliest weather that we've ever known. Indigo rain falling from the ledge, walking slowly on the water's jagged edge. Drown the memories, saturate the soul, trying to make these broken pieces feel like home.
The jazz club doors swinging open in the wind. Where do the losers go when they have finally sinned?
I see your face within the ripples of a drain,
a liquid ghost inside this melancholy rain.
My silk is soaked and clinging tightly to my frame.
I've almost forgotten
the syllables of your name,
but then the thunder rolls a low and steady beat,
and I can feel your ghost
following down
the street. Wash away the dust, soak into the bone, the loneliest weather that we've ever known. Indigo rain falling from the ledge, walking slowly on the water's jagged edge. Drown the memories, saturate the soul, trying to make these broken pieces feel like home.
Let the storm continue, let the rivers rise, better than the dryness of artificial lies. Submerge the city till the buildings disappear,
until there's nothing left but salt and rain and fear.
Falling down,
turning blue,
indigo
over you. Indigo rain falling from the ledge, walking slowly on the water's jagged edge. Drown memories, saturate the soul, trying to make these broken pieces feel like home. Rain on me,
indigo,
deep blue. The saxophone is leaking like a faucet in the dark, leaving damp and jagged stains upon a spirit stark. I'm humming to a melody that has no core or soul, watching how the emptiness begins to take its toll.
I play the wooden flute until my fingers turn to ice, paying for a symphony at a most exorbitant price. The chords are disconnected just like wires in the rain, providing no resolution for the structural remains.
The rhythm has no heartbeat, the horn has no more breath, a sonic celebration of a quiet musical death. Hollow jazz echoing through the bone, a masterpiece of nothingness when you are all alone, vibrant but vacant, a sophisticated shell, ringing like a cracked and ancient cathedral bell.
I saw the ghosts of burdened miles in a puddle on the street. They didn't have a message or a tempo for the feet, just a series of improvisations on a theme of lack.
A road of syncopation that will never lead us back.
My vocals are a texture,
just a vapor in the air,
an expensive decoration
for a room that's stripped and bare.
Don't look for any meaning
in the flat and minor keys. We're just two drifting shadows in the cooling of the breeze. The rhythm has no heartbeat, the horn has no more breath, a sonic celebration of a quiet musical death. Hollow jazz echoing through the bone, a masterpiece of nothingness when you are all alone, vibrant but vacant, a sophisticated shell, ringing like a cracked and ancient cathedral bell.
blow the air
Through the air,
through the brass.
through the brass,
Watch the ghosts
watch the ghosts
as they pass.
as they pass.
It's a hollow,
It's a hollow,
it's a
empty notes,
vain sounds,
vain sounds,
walking
the rounds, hollow jazz, hey, echoing through the bone. Oh, a masterpiece of nothingness when you are all alone, vibrant but vacant, a sophisticated shell, ringing like a cracked and ancient cathedral bell.
just hollow
Nothing more.
jazz.
The neon sign is blinking out of time. Another evening spent committing no real crime. Just watching clouds of gray escape my painted lips as the moonlight dances on my fingertips.
I saw you leaning by the fire escape, a vision draped in a mysterious dark shade. The city breathes a heavy carbonated air, and I am caught within the tangles of your stare.
Everything is blurry, everything is blue. The only thing that's solid here is you. Midnight smoke rising from the floor, wandering through a long forgotten door, vanish in the haze, dissolving to the spark. We are just two embers glowing in the dark.
I got a pocket full of crumpled old regrets, and a habit for these menthol cigarettes. The clock is ticking but the hands refuse to move. We're stuck inside a deep hypnotic jazz-filled groove.
Whisper something wicked in my tired ear, the kind of truth that only strangers want to hear. The atmosphere is thick enough to touch and hold before the morning turns our silver into gold. Everything is blurry, everything is blue. The only thing that's solid here is you. Midnight smoke rising from the floor, wandering through a long forgotten door, vanish in the haze, dissolving to the spark. We are just two embers glowing in the dark.
Don't clear the air, let the vision stay obscure.
The pain of clarity
Is something we've endured.
let the gray veil wrap around our weary souls as we lose ourselves within these glowing coals.
Smoke and mirrors, mirrors and smoke.
Tell me the punchline of the cosmic joke. Midnight smoke, midnight's rising from the floor, rising from the floor, wandering through a long forgotten door. Oh, vanish in the haze, dissolving to the spark. We are just two embers glowing in the dark, just smoke
In the midnight,
going up, going up. Going up. The empire crumbled while we danced upon the stage, a golden prison for a bird inside a cage.
we swept the floor with brooms of silver and of silk, feeding our hunger on a diet of honeyed milk. I saw the statues losing fingers to the gale. the finest marble looking withered, thin and pale.
We spent our fortune on a legacy of breath, dressing in finery to entertain our death. The gold is peeling from the ceiling in the soul, while the abyss begins to swallow up the whole. Gilded dust blowing through the hall, the slow decay of every kingdom, large and small. Shining debris,
a magnificent debris,
falling like glitter on a dark and stormy sea.
I found a coin inside the pocket of my coat, a worthless metal for a sinking heavy boat. The portraits stare with empty eyes of painted glass,
watching the glory of our foolishness pass.
Polish the ruins until they sparkle in the sun.
We can't undo the things that we have already done.
Let's toast to failure in a cup of tarnished brass,
while we are waiting for the final hour to pass.
The gold is peeling from the ceiling in the soul,
while the abyss begins to swallow up the whole. Gilded dust blowing through the hall, the slow decay of every kingdom, large and small. Shining debris,
a magnificent debris,
falling like glitter on a dark and stormy sea.
Nothing lasts, not the crown nor the thorn.
Everything dies in the moment it is born.
Wealth is a fever that we caught within the light.
Now we are shivering in the coming of the night.
Turn to gold,
turn to ash,
feel the burn,
hear the crash. Gilded dust blowing through the hall, the slow decay of every kingdom, large and small. Shining debris,
a magnificent debris,
falling like glitter on a dark and stormy sea. It's all dust,
golden dust.
Dust. The altar is a bed of unmade sheets and wine, where we exchange the human for the half-divine. I feel your pulse beneath the lace of my attire, a quiet worship in a room of frozen fire.
I knelt at temples where the stone was hard and cold, but here the stories of the flesh are finally told.
Your skin is scripture written in a secret tongue,
the holiest anthem
that a choir has ever sung. Beyond the chapel, beyond the righteous law,
we found the beauty
in the hunger and the flaw. Sacred lust, a fever in the soul, losing the spirit just to make the body whole. A pious craving, a sanctified desire, walking the tightrope to the center of the pyre.
The incense rises from the candle on the floor. I don't remember what I'm searching for anymore. Is it salvation,
or the pressure of your hand,
a promised heaven, or
a stretch of desert sand?
the saints are watching from their frames upon the wall,
waiting for one of us to stumble.
they're waiting for one of us to stumble and to fall.
But there's a glory in the way,
But there's a glory in the way we lose our way,
converting midnight into a long and breathless day. Beyond the chapel, beyond the righteous law, we found the beauty in the hunger and the flaw. Sacred lust, a fever in the soul, losing the spirit just to make the body whole. Oh, a pious craving, a sanctified desire, walking the tightrope through the center of the pyre.
baptize me in the sweat of your embrace,
Let the world vanish
without leaving any trace.
If this is sin, then let the bells forever ring, for we are masters of the ecstasy we bring.
Holy,
Wild,
pure,
defiled, sacred lust, fever in the soul, losing the spirit just to make the body whole.
oh,
A pious craving,
a sanctified desire,
brought my heavy burdens to a room of cedar wood, trying to be a woman who is understood and good.
The incense is a curtain that I hide behind today,
watching all my piety simply smoke and melt away.
I am the weary traveler with dust upon my soul, looking for a ritual
to make the broken whole.
The priest is just a shadow with a bottle
In his hand,
preaching to a congregation
made of sinking sand. Light the match, let the resin start to burn,
For the lessons that we were
too stubborn to ever learn.
Smoky altar,
Rising to the roof, a fragrant demonstration, a temporary proof.
we're sacrificing shadows to the gods of yesterday.
In a haze of blue and purple, where we finally learn to pray.
The pews are scarred with initials of the desperate and the wild, the history of a man who was never quite a child. I offer up a cigarette as a humble burnt decree, begging for a version of the truth that sets me free.
The stained glass is a puzzle of a million jagged shards, reflecting all the dealings of our crooked dealt out cards. The smoke is filling up the lungs and clouding up the sight, giving us a sanctuary from the harsh and holy light. Light the match, let the resin start to burn,
For the lessons that we were
too stubborn to ever learn.
Smoky altar,
Rising to the roof, a fragrant demonstration, a temporary proof.
we're sacrificing shadows to the gods of yesterday.
In a haze of blue and purple,
Where we finally learn to pray.
Can you smell
the regret,
in the air?
heavy sweat
It's a shrine
to the lost,
calculate
the total cost.
Burn it down, raise the cloud, speak the name out loud. Smoky altar,
Rising to the roof, a fragrant demonstration, a temporary proof.
we're sacrificing shadows to the gods of yesterday.
In a haze of blue and purple, where we finally learn to pray.
in the smoke.
At the altar,
Hallelujah.
Wear my sadness like a designer gown, the heaviest jewel in this godforsaken town.
It slides against my skin, so cool and so refined.
A luxury of misery that I have designed.
I bought you diamonds, but you preferred the glass. Watching the shadows of the lonely seasons pass.
You carry heartbreak with such effortless grand grace.
I see the maps of ruins written on your face. It's a soft lament,
A high fashion sting,
the
kind of winter that only we can bring.
silk sorrow
Draped across the bed,
beautiful words
that we never should have said.
an expensive ache, a sophisticated tear.
We've been mourning love for over 20 years.
The hallway echoes with the clicking of your heels.
I wonder if you've forgotten
How a person feels.
beyond the satin and the fine imported wine, beyond the borders of your intricate design. Feel the texture of the grief upon the sleeve.
It's the only thing that's honest.
When we leave
I'd rather suffer
in a room of polished gold
than face a common coldness.
in the outer world. It's a soft lament, a high fashion sting, the kind of winter that only we can bring.
silk sorrow
Draped across the bed, draped across the beautiful words that we never should have said. An expensive ache, a sophisticated tear. We've been mourning love for over 20 years.
Smooth as a river,
Sharp as a blade,
this is the bargain that our vanity has made.
texture of longing woven in the loom, the scent of lilies filling every single room. Touch the silk, feel the pain,
Washing over us.
like expensive rain. Silk sorrow draped across the bed,
Draped across the bed,
beautiful words
beautiful.
that we never should have said. An expensive ache, a sophisticated tear. We've been mourning love for over 20 years. So smooth,
So smooth,
so sad.
silk.
Silk. There is a kind of pleasure that only grows in shade, a secret garden where the brightest flowers always fade.
I find my satisfaction
In the cooling of the sun,
when the day is over
and the the damage has been done.
I've had enough of sunshine and the cheerful vacant blue.
I'm looking for a rapture that is heavy, deep and true.
The kind of joy that requires
A little bit of pain to distinguish the sunlight from the blessing of the rain. The deeper we go, the sweeter the fall. The darkness is the kindest lover of them all. Darker bliss found beneath the skin. The only way to lose is the only way to win.
a heavy-lidded ecstasy,
Slow and somber grace
searching for the heaven
in a very dark place.
They told us that the light was where the spirits go to rest.
But I have found a comfort in the shadows of the chest.
A quiet jubilation in the absence of the glare.
Finding all the treasures that were hidden over there.
I'll take the velvet midnight over any golden noon,
And dance with the reflection of a cold and dying moon.
my heart is beating slower.
In this atmospheric chill,
Everything is perfect.
because everything is still. The deeper we go, the sweeter the fall. The darkness is the kindest lover of them all. Darker bliss found beneath the skin. The only way to lose is the only way to win.
A heavy-lidded ecstasy,
A slow and somber grace
searching for the heaven
in a very dark place.
It's a black,
Kinda light,
it's a wrong.
kinda right.
Feel the weight
Of the kiss,
in the dark.
darker bliss. Close your eyes, sink down,
Sink down.
deep bliss. Darker bliss found beneath the skin. The only way to lose is the only way to win.
A heavy-lidded ecstasy,
A slow and somber grace searching for